If you are thinking of buying Samsung Galaxy J7 2016, you probably want a device with large screen, great battery life, and exceptional multimedia qualities. But all of that holds true for the last year's Galaxy J7 as well. So what makes this device better? Let's talk about some of the upgrades first that it has over its predecessor. It has a better, faster 1.6 GHz Exynos 7870 octa-core processor, 2 GB of RAM instead of 1.5 GB, 5 megapixel f1.9 front-facing camera, bigger 3300 mAh battery as compared to 3000 mAh, and above all of that, it has a metallic build. However, it retains the same exact 5.5-inch 720 by 1080 screen, its HD Super AMOLED screen, same 13 megapixel rear camera, and ships with Marshmallow 6.0.1 out of the box. You can still use 2 SIM cards and a memory card all at the same time, and battery is still removable. Now the question is whether it's a worthy upgrade or just a better buy if you don't already own J7 2015 model. Let's answer these questions. Since it has a metallic build, there is now a premium feel about it. The cold metal feel in your hand when you pick it up after a while is great. It also makes for a better grip as the bezels are now much smaller and much less slippery than the chintzy plastic on J7 2015. The battery cover is also textured like a brushed metal, which also improves the looks and handling. A faster processor means better performance, which fortunately does hold true in this case. It bested J7 2015 over speed test. More RAM means you can have more apps downloaded and running in the background. But to be honest, I didn't notice much difference. Gaming is a department that has benefited from this upgrade the most, as it can run graphic-intensive games smoothly and without a hitch. Obviously, you can expect some occasional slowdowns, but for the most part, it's a winner. Camera is practically the same unit as last year's, so you can expect great quality photos in direct sunlight, but there is a significant loss of quality when indoors and images come out noisy and in some cases, straight out poor. Camera app, however, is a different story. You do get some modes, but the functionality is quite limited. There is a Pro mode here as well, which gives you control over just exposure, white balance and ISO. Front-facing camera is tad better now, thanks to its f1.9 aperture. It also does have some tricks now to mold your face into something more dramatic, that is if you want that. Now I'm not a camera expert, so here are some samples for you to decide for yourself. Although the lack of Full HD screen was a disappointment at first, but the 5.5-inch Super AMOLED panel on this device is bright and beautiful. With blacks being true blacks and saturated colors, you can expect the photos and videos to really pop on the screen. Yes, it's not made for the pixel aficionados, but the 267 ppi is more than enough for an average user, and you won't notice pixels on it anyway unless you're really close to the screen and really looking for it. And just HD screen means great news for people who desire long battery life. The battery in this device just goes on and on. With bigger 3300 mAh battery, this device just refuses to die. It easily lasts for more than a day with average to heavy use. Standby time is excellent. Goes on for days if you're not using it much. Screen on time is also one of the best I've seen. On an average day, I use social media, took some photos, listened to music and podcasts, and streamed YouTube. And still managed to get over 6 hours of screen on time over a single charge. And the battery lasted for over a day, and I was able to use it the second day as well. And for the desperate times, ultra power saving mode is also here if you really want to save battery for some absolute basics. It will still let you use WhatsApp, Twitter and Facebook in black and white version though. Samsung launched this device with Android Marshmallow 6.0.1 out of the box, and this is perhaps the best TouchWiz version that Samsung has ever produced. It is smooth, fast and there is no lag. Multitasking is also quick. camera launches immediately as well. There's also one-handed mode where you can triple tap the home button to decrease the screen size. Samsung also released a Smart Switch app which allows you to transfer everything from your previous Android device to the new one. And above all that, Marshmallow has some of its own tricks as well. And the most prominent among them are app permissions, notification controls, and Google Now on tap. Not to mention the doors that increases the standby time enormously. In a nutshell, Galaxy J7 2016 is a device that is meant to consume media, and boy does it deliver. From great screen to brilliant battery life to good camera, this device has something for everyone. Oh, and did I mention the USB OTG support? Yeah, it has that as well. Even for an average user, this mid-ranger is one hell of a device. And there is a very good chance that it will get the Android 7 Nougat update at some point in future, since last year J7 got updated to Marshmallow as well. So it's safe to say that it's future-proof as well. With curriculum vitae this strong, it really is one of the best options in its category right now.